right. Hey, we're back, everyone. I'm Trisha.
I'm Marisa, and we are Going with the Flow.
Thanks for joining us. We've got lots of topics to talk about today. We're kind of really excited about it. But first, we got to keep talking about what we did. So what did you do this week?
So this weekend, that's right, went to take a baby shower. That's right, have a baby shower. So our best friend, Edie, her niece, Lacey, she is expecting a baby boy. And, like all of us, we go to baby showers and we want to shower the mama-to-be with tons of gifts and love and smooches and, have chicken sandwiches and all the wonderful stuff that comes with a shower. But I love you, Barb. I love you, Mrs. Lotus. But we don't really ID. But the games, we sit through them because, we're gonna pull through those games. Right? We want to play the games. Mm-hmm. The bingo, the poopy diaper game.
Great shower. Beautiful. I could have done without the poopy diapers, but everything else was great. And I clearly don't know my chocolate because it was gross. Like, I'm not going to eat some chocolate for a while. How about
right? Yeah. Well, I couldn't even play the game because when I opened the diaper,
she grossed out.
I grossed out.
Yeah, she grossed out.
The funny thing about the whole thing, oh my gosh, is Edie was not having the games anymore. And it was the funniest thing because it was very clear on her face that she was ready to be done with the games. We love everything about the shower, but, every shower has games and we love them. All right.
Well, okay. But what also added to it was, it was just super classy. The colors that that Lacey has chosen are just beautiful and classic. And Barb was just an amazing mom and a fantastic sister, Dee Dee, and Mama Flo. It was just all so much love, and everything was beautiful. Great. But Edie is Edie, and Edie was very feisty, and she felt the need to call her mom over, call Barb over, call Lacey over, call Dee Dee over. And we're like, no, girl, let it go. It's not our shower, She's like, no. But it was hot. It was also hot. I think more people came than expected. And then, Barb, you need to get your money back from that place because it was very warm in there. So it was a good weekend. Okay, now we're going to talk about two topics, national topics, and we're going to localize one. So the first one is the Karen Read trial. If you are not watching it, it is uber salacious, and you have to get in on this. The second one is about the ICE deportations that are happening across the country, but we're mainly going to bring that back to San Antonio and how it's affected our community. So let's start with Karen Read. I've watched the documentaries. I'm super into this. My niece told me about this. A lot of people I know, a girlfriend at work, she works all day and goes home in the evening and then watches the whole trial on YouTube. It's that good. Anyways, long story short, this is the second case. So the first case was a mistrial. Prosecution is saying Karen Read killed her cop boyfriend with her car. Defense is saying, no, she did not. She was drinking. They were arguing like most couples do. And he stayed at the after party. She left. He has dog bites on his body, and he was found like 6 feet away from where Karen would have hit him and fallen from running outside the house. It's so good, you guys. You better watch it. But anyways, she was acquitted. She was acquitted of manslaughter in the second degree, all these different things. All they were able to get her on was DWI, driving while intoxicated. But they can't even really get her on that because they did not pull her over, but that's a whole nother story. It's 100% cop corruption. This is the type of legal enforcement that give cops a bad name because I back the blue all day long. And firefighters, sure. Damien, we love you. So, but it's 100% corruption. It's crazy. So from what I don't know. Oh, I did watch the documentary, but this was last year on Netflix. And so I guess it's all coming to light now. Everything's going to try to happen. Right. So I had watched, I guess, just kind of that there was a get together, a gathering of friends, drinking was involved. And then the next thing I know, she was in the driveway and they say she hit her boyfriend, right? Well, what's also interesting is that part of the reason why they were fighting is that she didn't want to stay at that after party. Like, I mean, we all do it, right? you work with people, you hang out with them, but that couldn't be more true. And into the police department, the fire department. I mean, how many people have I met from you guys that they work for fire department, right? We're saying
Sure.
so. We get it, but this particular family is so connected to the police, to the prosecution. The judge was like even a distant relative. They should have never let the judge be the judge. It's one thing or another. So honestly, I'm going to go ahead and go to the stream it or skip it. You got to stream the Karen Reed trial on Netflix. It's the first trial, not the second one. So watch that. All right. Hey, Harry.
I don't know a whole lot about it. I followed it, like I said.
Yeah. We'll keep talking about it because girlfriend's going to make a lot of money. She's going to write a book. She's going to get a movie. She's going to get it all. Yeah. And the foreman came out on TV and pretty much said, well, what do you think about, Karen, did she kill him? He's like, she did not kill him. She had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with this death. And he feels bad for his family because they don't have closure. And do you think she did it? I do not think she did it. So I went through that fast. Sorry, our friend Jackie that thinks that we talk fast. So I'm gonna slow it down because I want to talk about the second topic. So all the ICE deportations that had been going on across the country. I mean, it is sad. It is pathetic. It is humane. It is unreal. If you can't tell what side I'm on, that's the side I'm on. I believe in humanity. And no. Not everybody who came from Honduras, Mexico, El Salvador, keep on, South America, is a criminal, okay? And we've let them be here. Let's have a better process in place. But I support the protests. I want them to be more peaceful here locally than they have been in LA. LA's LA, But, when I heard that they were going to the schools, that they were going to the courthouse. They were going to, of course, everybody in town knows the areas where probably the undocumented people are hanging out looking for work. I mean, what are you going to hire to do all of that work for you, right? Right. I mean, why do you go there? It's because you know that they have the skill and what they need to do that. So I'm very fired up about this. My husband cannot stop. He's like, don't send me any articles because I'm already obsessed with it. And of course, we just can't. We believe in this. We are Mexican-American families. We have families in Mexico and other countries. And I feel for everybody.
So, yeah, that on my take, I'm with you, Trisha, 100%. My father is first generation. He is from Mexico, and he came with his family. And they came to be productive members of society. They got jobs. My father went to school. He served in the armed forces in the Korean War. So, yeah, I can imagine his life being in Mexico because I probably wouldn't be here. So I'm 100% with you. I hope and pray for the children. I've worked at, during the school year when this was all happening. We were warned that ICE agents could come to our school and meet the kids after school. I do work in a Title I school, and that was a very real possibility, and that was very scary for me. I never witnessed it, thank God, but that was a possibility that was looming in our district.
Yeah. When you had the immigrant children come here without their parents, and they were coming mainly, I think, from El Salvador and Honduras. Ralph and I went and we worked at worked full day, then we go at night to the Freeman Coliseum. And we got paid for it, but I mean, we were doing it just out of the kindness of our heart, helping those kids that were separated from their parents. This whole situation, I just believe that things can be handled differently, and they should be in today's day and age. So if you all want to hear more about this, let us know, because, it will not be difficult for us to get a panel up here and support both sides. Of course, we have to have the mediator, but because we're all very passionate about it. I mean, that's the one thing about this cause is that people on both sides are extremely passionate about what they believe in. This is not something to just lightly dance over. So we're going to take a break. But first, cheers! Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Near and dear topic, to my heart at least, and my family. My immediate family.
Read.
Going up in smoke. Who read the business journals amazing, incredible story about the retail efforts of CBD and THC dispensaries. Okay, we are far behind, okay? And I know people don't like California, but almost everybody I know that has great friends, what do? Pretty much right after they get off the plane when they go to Las Vegas, they go to the dispensary, right? And it's all responsibility, having responsibility and accountability for your actions and doing stuff within reason. But if something's going to make somebody a little bit happier and take the edge off based on the trauma that they've been through, especially our veterans, come on, let them live a happy rest of their life. So San Antonio Business Journal did an excellent article this month. It was a cover story called Going Up in Smoke. And it talked about how much money we're going to lose if this does not stay in Texas. So real quick, the retail market will get affected in San Antonio alone by $45.3 million in rent. It'll disappear. We have approximately 1,100 locations that provide this in the San Antonio and New Braunfels area. So, but it also includes hemp products at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and others. So that's not good. That's not good for our economy. Neither is shutting down small businesses. So retailers, the revenue, the state money that the state gets from the revenue is over $4.2 billion, over $308 million in wholesale, and almost $1 billion in manufacturing. Does the state really want to lose this income for such a small amount? We're not even asking to be what California is, what Nevada is, what Colorado is. I could go on. The list goes on and on. But it's not smart. It's just not smart. And so what's very interesting right now in the state of Texas is that our lieutenant governor wants a complete ban. He does not care about this revenue and how it would harm the state. But our governor just vetoed the bill. And I think pretty much everybody had assumed up until this point that the governor and the lieutenant governor were on the same page.
Right.
And they're not. Thoughts?
All right. So I'm going to go a little bit against this.
Yes.
As a mother.
Okay.
And an educator, and I work at schools, and it is a felony for a middle school student to have any type of THC on campus. Those vape pens are readily available on all of the street corners. There are people spinning signs that say "weed here." So, I'm all about smoking. If you want to smoke and you want to get high, that's your choice, and I'm all about choice. And I think our THC and what's sold here is different from what's sold in Colorado and what is sold in California. Those are farms. They're growing that bud, that grass, and they're selling it. And those can be used for medicinal purposes. Is what's coming out of that THC good for our kids? Because they're getting it, they're smoking it, and they're tripping out, and they're doing it in school, and the kids are flushing those vape pens that they buy at those THC shops down the toilets because they think they're going to get caught.
So you bring up a great point. And not once in my opening comments did I even mention children. I'm not talking about kids. The legal drinking age is 21 years old. So I'm talking about the 21 up group. Okay. So I should have clarified that. Great point. I'm with you on that whole vaping thing. It bothers me. You see a kid, they can't smoke cigarettes, but they can vape. Like, what's up with that? Right. So, again, hard looks need to be happening about the side effects, the disabilities that it can cause, the memory loss or memory not retention.
I think part of the veto was that it needs to be regulated, right? So the way the product itself has to be regulated. How is that going to be regulated?
Yeah. So it says
made.
Right.
However it's produced,
Mm-hmm.
however that vape oil is produced. It's how do you regulate that?
It will be tough, but people have to register to get a gun, right? They should be. So why not register to have the ability to pay a license for it every month? That's revenue into the state.
Right.
There's so many, and I don't have all the answers, but there are so many things to just say no.
completely go away. It's like all of our topics that we've been talking about, right? There's a side for yes, there's a side for no. There is gray. And that's really where I stand. I'm more on the yes, but on the gray, I absolutely believe that things need to be regulated. I have to show a license when I go. I have to, defend my age. I can't bring it back. I mean, there's all these different things.
Sure.
But I don't know, I know that everybody's still, there's all the different nonprofits that support, don't drink and drive and all of that. And that's an issue. And so I get it. They are forecasting that this will be an issue like that, but we should be learning from that. What have we learned already for that? Why can't we put those stipulations in now versus just saying, no, I want it gone?
Right.
But I am very intrigued with the whole Abbott, Lieutenant Governor, that they're not on the same page, because it was disruption yesterday. It was chaos, and
Isn't interesting?
Lieutenant Governor's come out and said, this is not something that we should even be in discussion about. Yes, we should. Yes, we should. That's why this is a democracy. And I'm not talking about parties. I'm just talking about democracy in general. If somebody doesn't agree with you, you got to bring it to the table and talk it out and stop being so black and white and find the gray in an agreement. Compromise. Compromise does so much for people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Hey, up in smoke.
yeah.
Smoke a little weed. Take a little pound at moment. I get it.
Okay. So I'm going to change the topic because I got a little fired up. So one of my friends texted me and she said, hey, I think you should have a topic on, and I'm not doing a shout out on this one, but I think you should do a shout out about, a quick discussion on what do you do when exes text you or call you? Do you respond? Do you tell your husband? Do you tell your friends? Do you tell everybody that I just said? Like exes, when exes reach out, right? So exes can reach out for lots of different things, right? Friendship, if you are able to maintain a friendship. Most people think you're not supposed to be friends with your ex. Hey, just because you broke up just means you weren't matched. Doesn't mean
Married,
you hate
not
each other.
buried.
Right, exactly. But some people are like, no, block that person or this or this or that. And so your take, Money.
I don't know because I don't have any exes
that text you?
They all live in Texas.
Do they text you? None of them have texted you.
None of them text.
No one has texted you, sent you a Facebook Messenger. Well, I don't get into like the weeds on stuff like this. I don't get into this at all. But weeds on social media, like, oh, why did they heart your Instagram post? Or why are you even friends with them on Instagram? Like with the whole social media. So I am friends with my ex. He was a part of my life for 18 years. We don't have kids. We're friends. It didn't work out. There was a lot of love there. There was a lot of great times there. I don't want to have hate in my life. I tell my current husband every time he texts him, he used to get annoyed at first. He probably still gets annoyed, but he's like, y'all don't have kids. Why should y'all talk? And I go, because we're friends. We have so many more things in common than we don't, right? And he knows everything about my grandkids, my stepkids, my husband, my family. So I tell my friends, I'm like, oh my God, so-and-so reached out, blah, 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 blah. Birthdays are like, it's a given for me. I'm going to hear from fine, because I'm a nice person. Be kind.
A kind rewind. Okay, Blockbuster?
Yep. All right. So what if someone texts you today?
Well, I would text back as a courtesy. I think it would all be legit. I don't have anything to hide.
Would you tell Damien?
Does it? I don't know. I think it. I've been married for so long. I don't even know if I have exes anymore. Is that what there's?
Marisa.
Yes.
You know who your exes are, girl. Come on.
But they don't text. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. If it's I don't know, legit and it's just chill. Then I don't think it's a big deal.
It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Right.
How old are
Divorces don't have to be bad. Like, again, it's everything we keep talking about. Let's grow up. Let's stop staying stagnant or falling behind.
I get it.
All right. Enough of my tangent. We'll be back in a second. Welcome back. Sorry for all my rants. A little fired up today. So we're going to go quick or a little bit faster in this last portion because we do want to respect the time of trying to keep our episodes to 30 minutes or less. So, still in the summer, still hot as you know what. But one of our kind of sort of, I guess, traditions when we go to the beach is our music choices. And we tend to start with the 70s, yacht rockish, and work our way up to the, current century, current trends, right? But we do really get excited when we hear yacht rock. We just love it. We love yacht rock. So Edie actually used to date someone a little bit older than us, and he's kind of like a brother to us and a really good brother to Rosie, our friend. And Rick loved yacht rock. I cannot hear an Ambrosia song without thinking of him. So Ambrosia was his guy. Boss Skaggs was Edie's guy. So for me, my yacht rock song, and it's not even like fast or anything, but I love Lonely Boy.
Andrew Gold.
Oh, what a lonely boy. Oh, what a lonely boy. All right. What you got, sister?
I got Doobie Brothers as my yacht rock go-to. We saw him at the Tobin with Michael McDonald. Okay, that's right. Michael
I think I was there.
You were not there. It was just
okay. Well, Ralph and I went and saw Michael McDonald on our own.
But it was us too. But yes.
Okay.
It was amazing.
Yes. Doobie Brothers. I've seen them countless times. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
That laid back vibes.
Yeah. So tell us who your yacht rock favorite is, and maybe we'll put their song into our episode.
Yeah. Love me some yacht rock.
Okay. So we have a daily reminder or an episode reminder. So that Sebastian, is our kid.
Yeah.
He gives us slang words so that we can teach you and you can be cool like us. Okay, what's the word, Grant?
And the word of the day is drip.
Drip. I put my hands up on my hip. When I drip, I drip, I drip.
All right. And that means to have style and be exceptionally cool.
Ooh, like killer style, right?
Kind of like the way you are, like Riz. Oh, we got the drip.
Do I have a zaddy? I love you, Ralph.
So drip, yeah, that is the slang word. It is, let's have the drip.
Yeah, I think we have drip.
I think we have.
I think we do.
We have flow.
Yeah, that's all we need. That's all we need. Okay, we're gonna get to stream it or skip it. So let's start with stream it, and we're actually sharing today. So it's just one episode for each that we're gonna talk about.
Okay, so if I could put stream and skip together in one word, would be strip, script, stream skip. I don't know what it is, and just like that. And I know we've talked about it before, but I hadn't watched it yet. Okay, so I started watching it, and I have to watch it because, like Trisha said,
we're loyals.
We're loyal. We're loyal fans of Sex and the City and of the characters. So I love season 1. I loved season 2. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about season 3. I feel like the character of Aiden, his acting is off. I'm not sure what it is. It's real corny. It's real skippy. I don't like it. I love Seema. I think she's amazing. I think she's beautiful. But I just feel
she's
like
got drip.
She's got some serious drip.
Yeah.
Drippity drip.
Drip.
She drips style. She drips class. I love her. I love her voice. I just love everything about her. And I love that she smokes, and it makes me want to have a cigarette.
I'm not going to let you do that, but
I mean, yeah. So thank you, Seema, for bringing that out. Yeah, because I love that about her. I just want to.
She's her wardrobe and just the way she walks out of her darn condo.
Yeah, and so then
she has a driver.
Miranda has a little rendezvous with Rosie O'Donnell, and I thought, and she's a nun, and so that made Miranda the Antichrist, right?
Yeah,
and I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm like, oh, y'all are reaching for some lines here, but. I don't know. Rosie O'Donnell, I mean, I wasn't sure how to take that. She no machea with Miranda.
I do enjoy Rosie. I hear her voice. It's annoying, but I do know she's going to have some funny stuff.
Yeah.
She's doing the Ozempic, loud and proud. Good for you. Because you know what? Some people do Ozempic. Some people get boobs. Some people get a butt. Some people do whatever they want, right? So don't be hating on the people that want to do the Ozempic and stuff. But anyways, I almost did not recognize her. I would not have recognized her right away had it not been her voice. Joey, she's got her. I mean, just, you know, Rosie O'Donnell?
I talked to her on TikTok.
You do? And of course you do, because you're SA Boy Explorer. I mean, of course you do. So I almost didn't recognize her. I kind of afraid.
You had to kind of look for it and figure out that it was Rosie O'Donnell. But so I have to say, I'm going to continue it. The last episode with Carrie going to the country with Aiden, I don't know. That was just off.
Yeah. So we talked about this before, and I was, you know, I've been thinking about this since we talked about it. And I was like, I'm such a diehard, you know, but do I really enjoy it? Because I feel like they're pushing the button unnecessarily, like to find an angle. Maybe they happen all the time in New York, but they don't happen everywhere else. And that's what I loved about Sex in the City is the fashion is every girl reads Vogue. Every girl
I liked
Cosmopolitan.
Carrie's
like the hat. Oh, God, I didn't like that either.
Sure about
Yeah.
that either.
So yeah, I'm gonna say I can't say skip it because I'm not there yet, but it is letting me down on the storylines, not the fashion.
Right.
Not the fashion. The fashion is still there. The drip is good. That's why we put our hands upon our hip.
When we drip.
All right.
Joey doesn't know that, and he didn't know Men All Pause either.
But
His song by Climax.
Joey's mom, we're going to teach Joey some things, and his mom is going to be so happy because she's going to be like, I love those little podcast girls that you're hanging out with. Maybe it is okay that you have a glass of bubbles with them.
All right.
They're always flowing and stuff. Okay, so next,
Speaking of,
real quick, we're going to talk about just a little bit more about us before we close it out for the episode. So, get to know Marisa and Trisha more. So, tattoos. Do you have one?
3.
You have 3. Where are they? And what are they, if you don't mind sharing?
I have an ankle tattoo that I got when I was 18. My dad didn't talk to me.
How was that?
No, not 18. I was 21.
Yep.
And my dad didn't talk to me for months and months and months because, mija, how could you do that to your body?
Mm-hmm.
It is a sunflower. It has no significant meaning whatsoever.
But they're pretty. Like here.
It's there.
It's cute. Like
I have one on my wrist. And it is, you know, it's infinity type of tattoo, infinite love that's kind of got 2 hearts that cross. And I have a tattoo on my foot. And that one I'm getting removed, by the way. It's my son's name. What was I thinking? I don't know. Now he's a teenager. He's like, Mom, why do you have my name on your foot?
I know. Like, is it getting involved with your toe jam or something? I mean,
no, it's on the side, so it's good. But yeah, I'm getting rid of that now, and I think I'm gonna dismantle that and put something there instead.
Well, one thing, I have none, believe it or not. Wanted them, yes. Never done it, no. And it's not because I'm chicken. I'm a little chicken, but that's not really what it is. It's my professional job. I work in healthcare. I work for traditional conservative type of companies. I support their mission, and we work with a lot of elderly, and they judge people. That is just their generation. And so I just never went the tattoo route. Even though I could cover it up, I never pulled the plug and did it. So I have none. Marisa and I have talked about getting a tattoo.
Small tattoo, not sure what yet.
Not sure what.
Finger tattoo.
Yeah, finger tattoo maybe. About our gal, about Eads. We love you, Eads. Okay, favorite color?
Pink and red.
Pink and red?
Yes.
Mine is absolutely, without a doubt, navy, 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 navy. I am a navy girl. I am not a little black dress girl. I am the little navy girl dress.
Gotcha.
All right. Last but not least, favorite hangout?
My house. I love to be at home. I want to make a cocktail at home. I want to watch TV at home. I want to pick up, clean, and be at home.
Yep.
I like to go out and I like to hang out, but my favorite place is home, because home is where the heart is.
So if Those of you who know me know you can tell by my attire where I am going with this.
Everyone.
My favorite hangout is a place called the Sunnyside Lounge. I love it. I love everything about it. It's a tiki bar. On the outside, it doesn't look shady, but you're like, what's that place with no windows? But I understand now why there's no windows. You go in, it's the cutest thing. It is 100% comparable to a tiki bar in Vegas called Frank's that my husband and I go to every time we go to Vegas off strip. So love it, love it, love it. I can't tell you how much I love it. I love the bartendresses that work there. I love the owners, and they are not paying me anything for this, but I have sent them a lot of people. So shout out to Marcus and Courtney. I love y'all. We're like family. They're only open Wednesday through Saturday, and this past week I managed to go every day. That was a first time. But on Wednesday nights they have bingo. It is not old lady age bingo. You're not winning $500, but you might win a cute T-shirt or a gift card to Amazon or HEB. And the point is that you're having fun and you're just letting loose and being yourself. So that is
Sunny Side.
It is fun, right? I mean, Marisa still has her teacher hours, and now that Sebastian's not playing soccer anymore, I'm going to try to pull her because happy hour is from 5 to 7, and then bingo starts at 7 on Wednesdays, always on Wednesdays, and on Thursdays they have trivia night. And so last week I went to trivia night thinking I knew everything about Tom Hanks. Yeah, I didn't. I had to cheat. I cheated, Marcus. I had to cheat and text my brother-in-law and say, hey, tell me this is what movie is this? And he's like, Perdition. And I was like, yeah, I didn't see that. So, no wonder I don't know it. So Road to Perdition. So anyways, it's a great place. It's fun. It's cute. It's safe. You don't realize how long you're going. So we love ourselves in Sunnyside Lounge.
It has drip.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of drip, it has drip.
It's time for sneak cam.
Now, my sneaks are old and they're called like Biola. I got them at Nordstrom like 5 years ago, but I'm going to send them to you. I like them. They're my take on camouflage.
All right. I got the New Balance 327. My son just cleaned them for me because he has all that little kit at home. These are my favorite tennis shoes. They're comfortable. I own them in black. I want them in white.
So until next time, peace, love, and bubbles. Bye, everyone.